Imagine stumbling onto a live broadcast where a legendary crooner, glass in hand, sways unsteadily under the studio lights. His words slur, his eyes glaze over, and the audience freezes. Was this the charming performer they adored, or a man unraveling in real time? This wasn't just another act. It was a glimpse into a soul shattered by unimaginable loss. Born into crushing poverty in a small Ohio town on a warm June day in 1917, he entered the world in a cramped apartment above a humble repair shop. His Italian immigrant parents scraped by on next to nothing. Dad cut hair from dawn till dusk for pennies, while Mom cleaned homes and washed clothes for strangers just to keep a roof overhead. No indoor plumbing meant sharing an outhouse with neighbors. Meals were simple: bread, noodles, homegrown veggies if they were lucky. He didn't utter a single English word until kindergarten. Classmates ridiculed his thick accent, forcing his big brother to sit in just to help him understand. Feeling like an outsider wore him down. By 13, school was over. He quit to chase real wages. Nights meant smuggling illegal liquor across the river for pocket change. Soon, he collected gambling debts from factory workers, blowing their earnings. He polished shoes at fancy clubs, stocked stores, filled gas tanks, tossed papers before the sun rose. At 15, faking his age, he took grueling overnight shifts in the mills for meager pay. Every gig was about putting food on the table. The labor broke his body, but it shaped his motto: take it slow, because he'd already endured the grind. That's when the fight started. Under a nickname, he entered gritty underground rings. Over 4 years he battled in dozens of bouts, coming out on top in most, but carrying scars forever. Bare fists meant shattered knuckles that never set right. One vicious hook tore his lip, leaving a mark that later became part of his signature grin. He laughed it off, saying he only lost a handful, but each round chipped away at him. A savage blow in a local arena at 19 sent him crumpling. He stopped breathing for agonizing minutes. Revived, he puked blood, forgot his own identity. Hospitalized with a severe head injury, doctors warned another hit could end him. The massive bill crushed his family. Boxing was done. He pivoted to song. At 17, he crooned in dimly lit spots, dealing cards in hidden rooms on the side. Fans tipped for his mellow style, inspired by smooth vocal groups. A band leader spotted him, offering steady work that felt like a fortune in tough times. He performed wherever doors opened, keeping his delivery relaxed, a stark contrast to his chaotic youth. But danger lurked. He spun wheels in undercover gambling dens run by tough crowds, earning big but dodging raids. Escaping out back alleys twice, he stayed unflappable. Slow evenings let him harmonize with bands under an altered stage name. That blend of poise and risk defined him. Desperate in a rundown city pad with a buddy, they staged brutal bare-knuckle scraps in their own space, charging admission. Crowds crammed in until one dropped. They raked in cash weekly until the place reeked of blood, and eviction came. Hunger drove them, but survival always won. A breakthrough gig in the Midwest paid well, but demanded a name change. Something less foreign, more approachable. It stuck, unlocking opportunities. Touring dance halls, his effortless vibe and velvety voice turned heads. He wed young, starting a family with 4 kids in quick succession. But endless roads meant missing milestones. The strain ended it all by decades' close. An old gambling bust nearly derailed him. Cuffed with shady characters, facing jail, Charges vanished mysteriously, perhaps old ties pulling strings. He owned it, weaving mystery into his allure. The easygoing guy with edges. Drafted briefly, a medical issue sent him home early. While others fought overseas, he honed his craft in upscale venues, landed radio spots, cut records that built buzz. Then, fate paired him with a wild comedian at a seaside club. Filling a gap, he sang while the other clowned. Laughter erupted. Pay skyrocketed. Films followed. Box office gold. They cranked out hits, packing theaters, charting songs that became anthems. His romantic tunes soared, selling millions, earning awards. If this tale of grit and glory moves you, hit share to spread it far and wide. Cracks formed. The partner grew domineering. He felt sidelined. Fights escalated, one bloody on-stage punch. After a decade dominating, they split amid headlines. Many bet he'd vanish, but he'd already laid groundwork solo. A tender ballad topped charts for weeks, freeing him financially and creatively. More laid-back tracks followed, albums that whispered rather than shouted, captivating listeners in intimate settings. Invited to a new label by a peer, he gained total reins. Dozens of records, massive deals. He out-earned legends in prime spots, but loathed his breakout hits' cheesy flair. Still, he performed it endlessly. It funded freedoms. In a youth frenzy era, his sway dethroned idols briefly, proving timeless appeal. Taxes bit hard. He turned scandal into a product line. Acting beckoned seriously. A flawed lawman battling demons in a Western classic, earning respect. Vegas heists with pals captured carefree nights on film. Summits drew thousands. He partied lightly, prioritizing rest. Marriages came and went, kids from unions that frayed under fame. A variety program let him wing it, unusing juice for whiskey illusions. Roasts became his playful empire, ribbing icons weekly. Spy spoofs made him an action lead, franchises spawning sequels. Tragedy struck a young co-star's brutal end. He halted the series, forfeiting fortunes. Blockbusters continued, but he eased into lighter fare. Another quick wedding to youth ended fast. His eldest son shone in film, then soared as a pilot, precise, admired. Pride swelled, until a stormy training flight. Jet vanished in blizzard, crashing fatally. Recovery took days. The father shattered. The facade crumbled. Real bottles replaced props. Gigs canceled. A reunion tour with old friends faltered. Grief overwhelmed. Health declined. Lungs ravaged. Cancer diagnosed. He declined fights, awaiting the end quietly. On a silent Christmas morning in 1995, he slipped away at home, 78. Tributes poured. Lights dimmed citywide. Peers wept. Private rights honored a gentle giant. Posthumously, savvy investments revealed. A fortune built shrewdly, silently. That drunk routine. Mostly theater, juice in disguise, loosening crowds while he stayed sharp. Beneath the ease lay unbreakable resolve, kindness unspoken. A life from rags to riches, scarred by loss, yet forever smooth. If his journey inspires, like, subscribe and share to keep his spirit alive.